Testing. Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Friday Flight Night. I'm your host, Very Veronicap. Yeah, funny thing, I got the chat overlay working, so I don't have to keep peering through my nose piece in order to see everyone talking to me. Um, yeah, so that's cool. All right, let's get into it. So we're going to be flying a new plane that I just got not too long ago. The Diamond 42 TDI. It is a diesel engine airplane. And this is a modded plane that has all these cool sounds and systems modeling, which I love. We're going to be flying from Prince Rupert to Stewart. And this is going to be a very nice flight because it's through these mountains and we can follow this river all the way up through it. So it's going to be a completely visual flight. So without further ado, let's get into it. Here she is. This has instantly become my favorite plane to fly in this game. I love it so much. It's so tiny and lightweight, but it's also like fast and it sounds really cool. Let's get started. All right, engaging VR mode, stand by. Perfect. I'm actually getting better performance than when I tested this whole setup an hour ago, so that's fun. Okay. Why not? So just to like show you guys around where we are, this is what it looks like. It's a little stormy out, but that's just gonna make it all the more interesting. Ooh, that made me sick. Now I have to reset my camera position because I just moved around. Okay, that's good. Okay, let's start this up. Where is my mouse? There it is. Pop the windows open just so we can hear it a little better. So like I said, this is a diesel plane. So that's really cool because when you turn it on, you have to wait for the glow plugs to heat the engine up before you can start the engines. So So I turn the engine master on, and then you can see left glow on. And then I wait for that to go out, and then I can start engine number 1 and give it a little gas. Yeah, it's a little cold. It's gonna take a minute. She's cranking. Number 2. Avionics. And then while everything is initializing, I'm going to go ahead and plug our destination in, which is CZST. That's the airport code for Stewart Aerodrome. There we go. And it comes out to exactly 100 miles, almost 99.9. Set flaps. And I'm going to go ahead and start taxiing. Taxi lights on. We're going to take off right there, but I'm going to turn to the right because there's just grass over there. And it is also pretty windy out. So takeoff is going to be a little sketchy. Sorry, my mom is texting me. Probably gonna fly into some icing conditions. It's 9 degrees Celsius right now, but once we get flying, I think it's gonna probably drop down to icing conditions, but we'll be okay because this has de-icing capabilities. Oh, actually, before I take off, I gotta do some pre-flight checks. So I have to test the ECUs. I have to run an ECU test. So I push these test buttons, and then I watch as it's going, because there's 2 computers that run each engine for redundancy. So I push one ECU test button, and it alternates between like failing one ECU and then failing the other ECU, so that it tests that both ECUs still work, if that makes any sense. So I'm going to push this button and I have to watch until it's complete. It's going to say ECU B fail, and it's going to say ECU A fail. So I just hold it until both of those go away. ECU A fail. Good. And now I do the other one. Okay, and we are good to go. I'm gonna shut my window. Turn on the heat. Let's fly. And as always, I will be using no autopilot during these flights. Takeoff is going to be a little sketchy because of this wind. Oh, yep, there it is. All right, time to take off. Let's go. Ah, there we go. Gear up. Look at the spring trees. I love the seasons in this game. Everything is so green and colorful. Listen to that thing. Sounds like a truck. That's diesel power for you. I'm gonna turn. We're gonna fly the coast north. Northwest, really. And I'm gonna climb a little bit, see if we can get out of some of this fog. So we're gonna fly in through that river like that, and we're gonna follow the river up. Oops, pay attention. I love that. I love that sound. My little truck plane. It is not looking too friendly up there. Just gonna keep climbing and hope we get out of it. Some pretty heavy rain. I don't know how well you guys can see that on the windshield. The rain effects don't work very well in VR for some reason. Just letting you guys know that it doesn't normally look this bad. But the rain effects are kind of glitched in VR. And we're going into some pretty zero visibility right now. Actually, I think I have a weather radar on my thing here. I do. And the rain is just localized to this area, so we should be able to get through it pretty soon. And that is definitely some rain. I'm gonna turn on the anti-ice because we are technically in icing conditions. I'm just gonna set it to the lowest setting because it is -3 right now. Hello, Millicent. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. When you get a chance, no rush, I would love to know what you're eating. If you're willing to share. Okay, yeah, it doesn't look like we're climbing out of this rain because it looks like it just keeps going higher. So I'm just gonna level off here at 5,000 feet. But if we just keep flying straight, eventually we'll get through it. Good life lesson too. Just, you know, keep flying straight, you'll get through it. We just had a change of weather apparently. Looks like it's gonna get a little nasty. Where's my icon? Oh, I'm like not even going the right way. I should set this. There we go. Yeah, we should get through this pretty soon. Looks like we have one more wall of rain up ahead here. I do like flying through these giant cloud formations. Oh, look at that cloud. How dark it is and stormy. Wouldn't want to be near that. I'm gonna gas it up a little bit. The sun is poking through a little bit, so that's good. And here we go. Going into some zero visibility again. I'm also going to turn on the synthetic vision on my display here so I know I'm not going to like fly into any mountains or anything. Yeah, I can't see anything right now. Here we go. According to my weather radar, we should be clear on the other side of this. And yep, it looks about right. Ah, oh, look at that. Much better. Might actually be able to descend a little bit now that we're through all of that. What's that? It looks like there's a building in those mountains. I can't see that far though. Yeah, I'm gonna descend a little bit. Since it looks like the cloud layer is a little lower up right there. I'm gonna bring it down to like 3,500. Look at the water. Look at the color. It's so blue. Oh, I love these scenic flights in VR. I'm gonna turn off the de-icer now. Where is my mouse? There we go. So we're flying into this river here. A little less gas. Actually gonna take it down to about 3,000 since it still looks like we're kind of at a cloud layer here. I went a little further. Deli chicken, nice. I used to work in a deli. I also used to be a chicken. It happens. Sometimes an easy meal is best. Sometimes. I keep looking over this way because I'm like eyeballing my connection on my laptop here. Because I'm streaming from my laptop and it looks like it's like dropping bars. But the stream on YouTube Studio says excellent, so hopefully everything looks okay on the stream. Not that there's anything I can do about it now, but I did also just like change some settings, so if there's issues, I might have to change something again. That's where the P in Veronicap stands for, poultry. Actually, the P stands for pool, because everybody wants to take a splash in Veronica. I just made that up. I'm gonna give it some more gas. Increase our cruise speed a little bit. Since it's not like this thing is struggling at all. Temperatures are all good. Heck yeah. Maximum jet power. In the jacuzzi, I mean. Turn those jets up all the way. So we're gonna turn into this little rich river here, and that's going to take us all the way to the airport, 60 miles from now. Look at the rainbow. Can you see that? I'm not sure how well that shows up on the video. There's a rainbow there. I think you can see it. Oh, look at that watercolor. it looks so fresh and clean. If you go in the outside view, you can see the rainbow make a full circle. Whew. Imagine living out here. I would do many legal and illegal things for the chance to live in a place like this. Just saying. Forget moving mountains, just eat them. Wait, is that how they make tunnels? I keep climbing. I must be going in like a rising air force thingy. I guess we have to keep the larvitar population contained if we want to have mountains, because we don't want them to eat all the mountains. Then there'll be nothing else for the rest of us to eat. Airplane, sorry I'm late. I'm on my way, so don't close that gate. Ugh, I love the water. Can't stop looking at it. Ooh, whoa, nice water. Whoa, look at that water. buy a visa in order to be allowed to eat a mountain. You have to buy a mountain visa, and they're only given to specific people who meet the criteria. Yeah, let's go. We something just broke when I did that. ECUA fail. See, that is why we have redundancy. Why? But what? But like, but like, why though? Why did something just fail when I did that? Oh well, I don't know. Mechanic will figure that out when we get back to the airport. I love how it also gets progressively snowier the further up this mountain range we go. A little turbulent. Air moving through these mountains just like we are. Makes for a little bumpy ride. The temperature's been dropping also. We're now down to -1. And make sure there's no icing. Sure. Yeah, there's nobody here. You can actually take up all the seats if you want. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, there's 2 seats back there. You can take up those too. Yeah, just, wiggle, wiggle all over. Just watch my binder there. I've got some important documents in there, like my passport and my manifesto and my Burger King order. But yeah, wiggle away. Oh, so it looks like we've got some weather coming up around our destination airport too. That's gonna be fun. You can already see the rain right there. Ah, yes, my manifesto. All girlies must officially be oogle cuties. That's definitely step 1. Step 2, all dudes officially gotta be bros. No buts about it. So we got the oogle cuties and we got the bros. Everyone else has to be fly. Also, free cats for everybody. I'm a big supporter of the Kitty Cats for All initiative. I don't know, you tell me. Are you? That's not up to me. Nobody has the right to tell anyone whether or not they're a girly. It is non-exclusive. But yes, also. So the river kind of turns frozen here. But the thing is, the game doesn't know how to blend between frozen and non-frozen river, so it just, is a hard line right there. You are one of the girls. But yeah, just kind of like use your imagination on like having it go from water to ice, not like that. Just imagine like ice cracks and icebergs and whatever, rather than just a line. That is one shortcoming of this game. I think I'm gonna have to turn the anti-ice back on. Oh, well, I guess not. I'll turn it on anyway. It don't hurt anything. And it keeps us alive. In the worst case scenario. So we are 16 miles out. Is that how babies are made? Oh yeah? What kind of plane was it, did you see? Also, welcome in. Looks like our destination up there is mildly engulfed in a blizzard. Is that what it says in the textbooks? I guess it does kind of look like that though, to be honest. Ooh, another rainbow. And it looks like we're coming to the end of the frozen part of the river, so it's just frozen for this one particular section, and then the rest is just like, yeah, nah, bro, it's all good. We got water up here. We're good. Right, I'm gonna descend a little bit to about 1,000, 1,500. So the runway is aligned with the river here. So normally you would just go straight in, but I'm gonna fly ahead a little bit and fly over the town and do some sightseeing. And then that'll also challenge me by trying to turn around without, hitting a mountain. Or, as we've previously discussed. I'm gonna level off here-ish. We also don't need the de-icer anymore. Oh, I ate too much pasta today. No, I won't crash the plane. Thanks for the suggestion, though. So here we are, we have arrived at Stewart, British Columbia. It's just a quaint little town in the mountains, and I would love to go here. And the river is frozen again, as we can see. So now I get to turn around. So I'm gonna hug this mountain side a little bit close here. slow down too, because we're going to be turning around to land. And here we go. Start throttling back. Actually, I don't think I'm gonna make this. I might have to go back around the other way. Yeah, I'm not gonna make that. Too fast. So I'm gonna go back the other way here and turn around again. Yeah, it does kind of blend in with the rest of the roads and stuff. Fair enough. I'm just familiar with the airport that I know which of the roads is a runway at an airport. Great, can you put it to Xbox? Xbox 360? I'm a retro gamer. Alright, I'm gonna get ready to turn around again. Oh, I remember hearing about the Xbox 720. I remember watching the videos on YouTube of people making up these fake announcements for it. I remember one that said it had like a gunshot recoil like motor in it, so like you pull the trigger and it like shoots back. Yeah, that never happened. But yeah. Yeah, I used to be an Xbox gamer way back when I was like a teenager. I used to be one of those dudes in middle school and hopping on Xbox to play Call of Duty with my bros. Oh, this is gonna be a little sketchy. This rain and wind. But that's just how we like it here. Still windy, even at the ground. Oh! That could have been better, but you know what they say. Any landing you can walk away from is a good landing. Any landing you can reuse the plane after is a great landing. All toasters toast toast. Yes, they do. But not all toast is toasted in a toaster. Am I gonna clip him? No, we're good. Alright, we have arrived at Stewart Aerodrome. I'm gonna pull up into this corner here. What is that? That's a funky looking plane.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, your engine is on backwards.
That's good. Parking brake. And here we are. What is that? Oh, it's like a fire extinguisher. Oh god, that's making me sick. I did go with the 42. I decided that based on the weather conditions, a plane with anti-icing capabilities would be the better choice. And I was right because it has been stormy and rainy like this the whole flight. Oh, oh, I gotta stop doing that. That's making me sick. Okay, okay, that's closing my eyes while I do that. Oh, okay. Oh, that just took me from like 0 to 100 instantly. Right, well, anyways, that concludes our trip for tonight. So thank you for everyone who tuned in. Catch the next stream tomorrow at 8. We'll be playing Big Ambitions again. And yeah, it was nice hanging out with you all. So see you tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your night.